universal parents, the Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, who are eternally one and inseparable, just like speech or the words and its meaning. We cannot separate the speech or the word and its meaning. Ramakrishna also gives the wonderful example of the milk and the whiteness cannot be separated. The fire and its burning power also cannot be separated. So here, this verse is composed by none other than the greatest of the poets in Sanskrit, who was even greater than the Shakespeare, the poet Shakespeare in English, Kalidasa. So in his Raghuvamsha, he has written this wonderful verse, I bow down to the universal parents, Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, who are eternally one and inseparable, just like speech and its meaning. Now, have we seen any other deity in this form? What is that? Ardhanarishvara. Ardha means half. Nari means woman. Ishvara means the Lord Shiva. Now, Lord Shiva has shared half of his body with Divine Mother Parvati. That aspect where Shiva shares half of his body with Mother Parvati or Durga is called as Ardhanarishvara. If Lord Shiva permits or wills, I can bring a group of dancers from India who will enact this Ardhanarishvara dance. It should be, I think, one of the best dances I have seen. Let us see that if that is the will of Lord Shiva and Divine Mother, that may happen in future. But why did Lord Shiva have this peculiar or special form of half Shiva and half Divine Mother Parvati? Lord Shiva had a very peculiar and very special devotee. His name was Bhringi. What is the meaning of Bringha or Bringi? Bringa means bee or beetle. Why did this devotee get the name beetle or Bringi? You know, along with the great devotees of Lord Shiva while he is dancing, along with him there will be two other very important people or devotees dancing with him. Who are they? Nandi, and another one is Bringi. So we all know about Nandi, but most of us do not know about Bringi. So this great devotee of Lord Shiva, Ekatma Bhakti, Ekanishta Bhakta. What is meant by Ekanishta Bhakta? That devotion whereby it will never share any place for any other people, that is called Ekanishta Bhakti. So this Bringi was known for his one-pointed devotion to Lord Shiva. How was this one-pointed devotion? He was so great a devotee that he used to go every day to Kailasa, where Lord Shiva lives. Even now, if you go to the earlier one India, that is Akhanda Bharata, which has been forcefully occupied by China, Tibet was a part of India then. So that place we have this Mount Kailasa, where Lord Shiva resides with all his troops. Even now you can go circumambulate it. Near Manasa Sarovara, you can get this Kailasa Parvata. So that is the only place. If you want to go to Vaikuntha, the place of Lord Vishnu, if you want to go to heaven, that is Indra, a place of Indra, you have to give up this physical body and go there in a very special body or a subtle body. But Kailasa is the only place where Shiva resides where the devotees can go with this physical body to that place. So now this Kailasa, this great devotee Bringi used to go and worship Shiva with all the paraphernalias every day. But his focus and concentration and devotion to Shiva was so intense, he would not even look at our Mother Parvati. Let alone worship, he would not even look at Mother Parvati. His focus was only Shiva and Shiva. Okay? One day, 2 day, 3 day, years, the same thing. Mother Parvati was a little upset. What is this? I am the better off of Lord Shiva, and he doesn't even look at me. So she came and expressed it to Lord Shiva. Shiva, see, he comes and worships you. He does everything, all the devotion. He doesn't even turn or look at me. Can't you tell your devotee to at least respect me? Then Shiva told, okay, tomorrow when he comes to worship, you come and sit by the side of me, very near, close to me. Yes, he came. He never even noticed Mother Parvati. Even though she was so close, he did worship to Shiva only and went away. Okay, again, Mother Parvati was upset. Okay, next day Shiva told, okay, if you're upset, today when he comes to worship me, you sit on my lap. Okay, now Mother Parvati is sitting on the lap and he came. No, he took the form of a rat and then squeezed between between Shiva and Parvati and did the circumambulation. You may be noticing Pradakshina. Some devotees will go around the temple keeping yourself, the deity towards your right, Dakshina. Dakshina means right side. And going around is called Pradakshina, circumambulation. So I also go around the temple in that Pradakshina. You should not go keeping the deity towards left. That is only during the Shraddha ceremony or the death ceremony, you go the reverse right. If it is a deity and Shubhakarya and auspicious, you have to keep the deity or the thing on the right side. Some people I have seen in the Havan. Havan, we have to give the offerings in this way. But some people I see in the Havan giving it this way. If you give this way, that is means death ceremony. Only in death ceremony you have to go. So be careful while giving in any Havana. Don't keep like this. It is for death ceremony. This way is the Shubhakarya, auspicious ceremony. So he used to circumambulate Lord Shiva. Now Parvati is sitting on the lap. He has to circumambulate Mother Parvati. So he took the form of a rat and went in between them, squeezed in between them and came out. Okay, now Shiva, okay, tomorrow when he comes, we will have another plan. What did he do? He took the form of Ardhanarishvara. That is why Lord Shiva took that form. Half Shiva, half Parvati, and sat there. Now he came. Now he did the worship only to Shiva. How to now circumambulate? Go around, Parvati will be also included. He took the form of a beetle. That beetle, that's why he's called, earlier he was a human being, but now he took the form of the beetle and pierced Lord Shiva's navel exactly half, and he circumambulated only Shiva. He would never look at anybody. That was the intense devotion to Lord Shiva. He went around Shiva. Mother Parvati got very wild and angry. She cursed him. In India, it is believed that from the father's side, the child gets the bones and the nerves. Medical science may be wrong in the medical science, but here in our Puranas, it is told, from the father's side, we get the bones and the nerves. But from the mother's side, we get the muscles and the blood and other things. So now, Parvati curse, give away my thing. I will take away my part of your this thing, because they are the father and mother of the universe. She took away. So this fellow became just the skeleton and skin and fell down. Even then he would not give up his, he fell down, he couldn't move anything because he has become only skeleton. But even then he would not give up his devotion to Shiva. Shiva then blessed him with a third leg, another leg. And with that leg, he stood up. Even now, when you see, he looks like a skeleton. But he was not ready to compromise anything for his devotion to Shiva. That is the great devotee called Bhringi. Bhringi means that beetle or the bee. That's why Shiva had to take the form of Ardha Shiva, Ardha Parvati, Ardha Narishwara. That is the speciality of this great devotee called Bhringi. So many such great devotees are there of Shiva. Now, we are all householders. We want to know how the family of Shiva, the first family of Shiva and Parvati are there. Who are the children? You all know? Children, Subramanya, that is Muruga, and Ganapati. So one is elephant-headed and one is Shanmuga, or in Tamil it's called Armuga. Shan means, Shat means 6. Ar means also 6 in Tamil. Sanskrit, Shat means 6. Mukha means face. 6 face. Subramanya is having 6 face. And Ganesha, elephant face. Not even one child having a proper human face, one face. So this is the family of Lord Shiva. Shanmuga, Gajamukha. Elephant face and 6-faced. Okay. Now what are the mounts they are sitting on? Shiva is having a bull. And what is the mount of Mother Parvati? Lion. What is the mount of Ganesha? Rat. What is the mount of Subramanya? Peacock. What is the Abharana or the Bhushana or the ornament of Shiva? Snakes. Now, Divine Mother Parvati's mount is lion. What is its food? Bull, cow. So Nandi is there, bull, always saying, when shall I eat that? Now, the snake on the body of Shiva, what is the food of the Lord Shiva and the snake? Rats. Where is it? Under Ganesha, always eyeing on the rat. What is the mount of Subramanya? Peacock. What is the food of peacock? Snake. Where is it? On the body of Shiva. It is always eyeing on Shiva's snakes. So they are always ready to fight. Now this is the family of Lord Shiva. In spite of that, he is always calm, composed, equanimous and meditating, no disturbance at all. So in the family you should, in spite of all the turmoil, all the disturbances, all fightings, you should be like Lord Shiva. Always calm, quiet, without any disturbance. See what a beautiful ideal Lord Shiva is putting in front of the householders. Have you seen noticed another speciality in Shiva? So suppose a snake, recently we were cleaning and what it's called, Lord Saturday or something, we had Karma Yoga. And some of our devotees opened some of the rooms which were not opened for many days. They went to this Abhedananda hall for many days. It was not open. What did they find there? They found a snake there sleeping in a box. What will they do? They will run away the moment they see the snake, or they will bring out somebody to chase it away. Okay. Suppose a ghost enters your house, or a hobgoblin or a demon enters your house, or it enters the body of some of your family members. What will you do? Immediately you will bring an exorcist and try to chase it away. Isn't it? But Lord Shiva is always surrounded by Bhutagana. Ghosts everywhere. Is always in the graveyard. And what about on the body of Shiva? Everywhere, Bhushana. Bhushana means Abharana. The jewels are the snakes and scorpions and everywhere. Poisonous brats. What does he represent by that? What is he showing to us? If I can give shelter to ghosts which are chased away by everybody, and if I can shelter snake as my ornament, do you think I don't have a place for you in spite of all your mistakes and sins or anything in you? I also have a place, a shelter for you, all of you. Don't worry, irrespective of your mistakes, irrespective of not having any good qualities. If the snake If the ghost can be given a shelter at my feet, I will give shelter to anybody and everybody. That's why Shiva is called Ashutosha. Quickly he's pleased. He will give boon very quickly. Ashutosha. Tosha means one who is pleased. Another epithet of Shiva. So that is Lord Shiva. So if you can take shelter at his feet, and he will be always pleased, ready to give boon to anybody and everybody. What so much of this thing, love towards the devotee, that is ready to give any boon and get into trouble himself. Any example? Bhasmasura. There was one demon. His name was Bhasmasura. Why did he get the name Bhasmasura? Bhasma means ashes, the ashes. Why did he get Bhasmasura, the name called demon with the ashes? Because he did lot of penance and asked Shiva that whomever I touch on their head like this, they should become Bhasma, ashes. Shiva, yes, Tathastu, you will get it. Then what did he do? I have to test it now that people will become ashes. He went to keep his hand on the head of Shiva itself. Now Shiva is given the boon. And if he keeps the hand on Shiva's head, Shiva will become Bhasma. So Shiva had to go away. Then Vishnu had to come and kill this demon in the form of the Mohini. Vishnu took the form of a beautiful dancer and he was pleased with the dancer. And that Vishnu started telling that if you have to marry me, you have to take all the steps in my dance. You have to defeat me in dance. She started dancing. And finally, he too started imitating her, dancing her. And Vishnu, with one pose, kept the hand on her, that Mohini's head. This fellow also kept the hand on his head and got into ashes. That's how Vishnu. That's a different thing. What I meant here was Shiva is so much having love towards the devotee. Whatever they ask, he will give, even in spite of he will be getting into difficulty. That is Lord Shiva. Now, this Lord Shiva is of the, you think it is in Puranas, 50,000, 60,000 years old. No. Our Ishtadevata, our Ramakrishna, our ideal, when he went into Kashi, he had a beautiful vision of Lord Shiva. What is that vision? He was going in the boat on the Ganga in Kashi, Varanasi. Then while he was coming on the boat, he came towards Manikarnika. There is a ghat called Manikarnika, where the bodies at a given point of time, 30, 40, 50, 100 bodies will be being burnt. Why so much of dead body there? Because that place, Varanasi, is called Mahasmashana, the great graveyard. Why is it? You know, all other places of pilgrimages, you are not much interested. Why? You go there, you can get some punya, merit, or your papa may go away. A little sin may be taken away. That's all. Once the sin is taken away, you lose interest. But people go to Varanasi to die. Why? Anybody dying in Varanasi or Kashi will get liberation, guaranteed. No rebirth. Guaranteed, whatever you might have committed, whatever sinner you might be. So people go to Kashi to die. You may be knowing the person here of your place, Swami Tribhuvan. Swami Tribhuvan, you may be knowing. He talked to me before in Johannesburg, and I made phone call and some arrangement was been made, and he went to Kashi to die. He stayed there 6 months, and after that his disease aggravated. Then taking the photo of Mother Sharda Devi, keeping it on his body like this, taking the name of Mother Sharda Devi, he passed away. So why did he go there to die? Because it is guaranteed. You will get liberation. So now it is given in the scriptures. Now it was corroborated by the vision of Master. Master was going in the boat and suddenly stood up. He saw that ghat where burning bodies are being burnt. Stood up and he went into Samadhi, the highest form of yoga, Samadhi. And people thought he will fall into Ganga. They rushed to catch him. No, no, don't worry. He will not fall down. He was in that beautiful state, smiling face. And then he came to normalcy. After he came back to the house where he was residing, he narrated, as I was going in the boat near that Manikarnika Ghat, I saw a tall, white colored. How white? White like the camphor. You tell while the Karpura Arati is being done, you tell Karpura Gauram Karunavataram. That shloka verse is not for Karpura. It is for Shiva. Shiva's thing. What is Karpura Gauram? He's having the body, the color is like, Shiva's body color is like camphor. White like milk. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram. His avatara is as if he has taken the form of compassion itself. That is Shiva. So Lord, our Ramakrishna saw Shiva walking there on that smashana ghats, where the chitta or the bodies are being burnt one by one, tall, that matted locks, jata, juta, Ganga on the head, walking there and going to every body which is being burnt, removing that, and with Mother Kali, Shakti Samanvita Kali, is removing all that flesh and remove that soul up, and is giving the mantra, Taraka mantra, Taraka Brahma mantra in that, to that soul. And Mother Parvati or Kali is removing all the bondages, all the sins, and forcibly pushing him, opening the door of liberation to him. That's why Shankaracharya in the Annapurna Stotra has written, Mokshadwara Kapata Patana Kari, Annapurneshwari or Divine Mother, she is having the lock and key to the doors of liberation. So, Master saw that beautiful vision where Shiva is taking up all that souls which have died there and being burnt, and then giving the mantra, and the Divine Mother pushing him into the liberation, the loka of liberation, moksha. So Ramakrishna had that beautiful vision where Shiva is giving anybody dying in Kashi will get liberation. Whatever might be the sins committed, that is the speciality of Lord Shiva, Kashi. That's why people rush to Kashi, Varanasi. Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. The Lord of the universe in Varanasi is called Vishveshwara. Vishwanatha, the Lord of the universe. So we will take shelter at the feet of Lord Shiva. Whatever might be our sins, whatever might be our mistake, He will forgive and give place, and He will lift us up to the state of that mukti. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Shivarpanam